Maybe when you're older, we laughed all night about my old man standing yelling, good God Almighty. When they reminisce over you, for real.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Say hello to the folks.
Hey, hello to the folks.
Hey, Shaquille O'Neal is here. Say hey to the folks.
Hey, what up, folks?
The NBA's really rolling along at this point. Our featured matchup tonight in Chicago, where the Bulls will be going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Checking out Cleveland. They have been a team on a mission this season. Best record in the NBA. We're getting deep into the schedule now, and they continue playing dominant basketball. We'll get to see Ricky Rubio on the court tonight. The guy can be a magician with the basketball. One of the most exciting passers in the league. Guys both past and present. Who are some of the players who were the most fun to watch pass the basketball? Shaq?
Well, I played with one of them in Miami. Helped me get a championship. Jason White Chocolate Williams.
Oh, yeah.
I went to school where another one went to school. Pistol Pete Maravich was also very fabulous. But last one, Ernie, Steve Nash. Played with him in Phoenix also, those three guys.
You reckon there were any times, Shaq, in practice that you got, you just didn't see a pass coming?
Oh, no.
Took it right in the nose? Oh, come on. I'm sure you did. Everybody's done that.
No, Ernie.
No. Not the answer I thought I'd get from him, Kenny.
Well, I hate to say this. You can't mention these two guys in the same name with Rubio, but Magic Johnson.
Oh.
I mean, Magic Johnson is the guy. He's the guy who made the no-look pass.
Did you just mention Rubio and Magic on the same list?
I said I can't do that.
Okay, all right. I'm just making sure. Okay.
But Rubio's really good.
No, he's good.
But he's no Magic Johnson.
He's no Magic Johnson.
But he's pretty good.
Really good.
I'll leave it there.
And I'm with you on Pistol. He was the best.
He was the man.
It was great. That'll do it for us for here for now. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
We're broadcasting from Chicago as the Bulls get ready to take the hardwood here at the United Center. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. The Cleveland Cavaliers come into this one following a loss to Portland and just couldn't finish strong. They took a 4-point loss in that one.
I mean, frustrating when missed free throws become contagious. Really the Achilles heel in that one.
Yeah, it's sad when you're aggressive enough to draw the fouls, but just not enough touch to cash in at the line.
And before we get underway here, let's check over with David Aldridge, who was able to talk with head coach Jeff Hornacek.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, it's the first meeting of the year between these teams, so he told me today is mainly a feeling out process, trying to identify strengths and weaknesses. We'll see how quickly they get a feel for this opponent. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And a conference rivalry renewed tonight. This one could get a little chippy, Chris.
Games like this always have a little bit of extra meaning on both sides, especially for fans. You can see that look of intensity in their eyes.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. LeBron outside. Pass to Baldwin. Back to LeBron. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. On defense, Cleveland. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Shumpert and LeBron are out on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Baldwin. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
No, Clarkson loves to drive, but he's also improving from distance.
Baldwin the pass to Love. Baldwin kicks to Love. About a minute played so far here in the first. Wasted no time on that one. Valentine's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Here's Baldwin. The dish to LeBron. Doesn't go that time. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And if there's one aspect of the game that really stood out for me, it was the rebounding. Basketball is about possessions, and you saw a noticeable difference in terms of the effort both teams were putting forth.
Yeah, you have to make the effort to gain position. Keep position. Go harder after rebounds. None of that was happening.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
And now it's a double-digit lead. Clarkson's got 5 now.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And so here's Cleveland. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Shumpert dishes to Love. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They need this. Shumpert, no good.
A very shaky start for them. After 4 attempts, they're still trying to find the target.
Left side, Bryant. Back to Levine. Over Shumpert. And the shot is long.
The movement and the shot selection are good there, but you can't hit them all.
James. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Has the NBA ever seen a more dominant athlete than LeBron James? He's the quickest player on the floor at any given time and the strongest. Just one of a kind.
First trip to the line for him here. First free throw is good. And LeBron so strong finishing. He's complained that maybe, Chris, he's not getting the foul calls he deserves.
I mean, he's so powerful. The officials don't always notice kind of the little stuff. I mean, you almost need to tackle him to prevent him from the and-one.
Now here's Levine. 26 points for him last game against New Orleans.
Well, Kevin, on top of that, with the defense trying to take shot opportunities away from him, he finds a way to get himself to the line.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
When you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke, right? I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
Now here's Love. His last outing with 20 points. Baldwin kicks to James. They set the pick. Off the pick. And he hits the jumper for 2.
Oh, after falling short on their first 4 shots, they got one to go, and now they're 1 for 5 from the field.
Clarkson passes to Levine. Swiped it away. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. James with the ball. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You love seeing James distribute the ball. It shows that he really has a focus for getting his teammates involved.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. Now here's Valentine. He's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans. Here's Bryant. It's hauled in by LeBron.
He may have missed it, but that's a clean look at the basket.
Stolen by Levine. He kicks it to Clarkson. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Clarkson's got 8 points.
Never back it down. Clarkson, unafraid to shoot with a hand in his face.
Here's Baldwin. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Portland.
And where I thought he was out of his mind was the playmaking. Time and time again, he set his teammates up for the easy buckets.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. The Cavaliers making the shot. Markkanen sets the pick for Clarkson. An easy layup after coming off the pick. He's got 10.
Solid on defense right there. But Clarkson using his height and length to full advantage.
Baldwin kicks to James. To the wing right side. Off target with his three.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Bryant is doubled. Clarkson dishes to Bryant. Clarkson passes to Valentine. There's a screen. 6 to shoot. Levine for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
It's a pick by Love. LeBron kicks to Love. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
You got to stay with Love at all times. Even in the pick and roll, he's fantastic at cutting after setting the pick.
Now, here's Clarkson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
But that rebound was up for grabs to get, but his length really was the determining factor in him coming away with it.
Traps in the tray.
They lean on him for a big portion of their scoring, with a good reason.
The Bulls leading by 7. Levine dishes to Bryant. Over to the wing. Shoots from 12. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Back to James. Another 3 for Cleveland.
LeBron's passing is incredible. I mean, it's some of the best passing we've ever seen. And the defense, it keeps you off guard because he's one of the best scorers the league has ever seen. So what do you want to do? Give up the shot or give up the pass?
Here is Bryant. After the Cavaliers pick up 3, he feeds it to Markkanen. They set the pick. Here's Clarkson. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
I'll give him that shot again. He'll probably hit it. That's a good look.
Chris, we all know you were a big Pistons fan growing up, and of course that means that you had plenty of chances to root against the Chicago Bulls. When you go back and you think about when you were young, was there one Bulls player that you loved to hate, so to speak?
You know, a little secret, I always cheered for Detroit, but I never hated the Bulls. Isaiah and Jordan were my favorite players. That's a little bit of a cop-out along with Magic, Bird, Dominique. But no. I really loved Artis Gilmore as well coming before. But no, I really can't say I had a player on the Bulls that I didn't really like.
Here's Clarkson following the basket by LeBron James. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. And the Bulls lead by 6.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkanen is tough to keep off the board, solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
Here's Baldwin, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. And Shumpert kicks to Love. Levine with it. Pass to Clarkson. Fires from deep. No good. Shot missing. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Baldwin, and he bangs it home with one hand.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
Well, they're not going anywhere. This is still very much of a ball game because of runs like that.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And Chris, I know you've been executive producing and hosting various TV shows. You had a great NBA career, obviously, and it seems like you continue to find success. How's that been for you?
Well, I try to take the same lessons I learned in sports. You know, when I first got to Golden State, the first man I searched out was Chris Mullin and found out all of his habits and stole all of his knowledge, and I tried to take that and move forward, and I try to do the same in other areas. I try to work with the best. I try to learn, work hard, work my way up the rookie ladder and see what happens. And so I'll just align myself with some really great people, some wonderful thinkers and hard workers, and hopefully it'll continue to have fun like I am doing. So it's been a great ride.
You're always learning, right? You never stop learning.
Man, come on. It's not just about a school or a class or one mentor. It's about everyday learning so that you can kind of learn and put people's knowledge with your unique sense of self and make it work. Why not learn on someone else's dime? Why go through life making mistakes when other people can kind of let you know, wait, I did this, you want to think about that, and kind of just put your own playbook together.
Now, here's Dunn. 11 points for him in that last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And where I thought he was out of his mind was the playmaking. Time and time again, he set his teammates up for the easy bucket.
Here's Magruder, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Baldwin the pass to Howard. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers we're done. Averaging about 7 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
He hustles, does the little things, just a good complimentary guy who you need on your team.
He hits the second from the line.
Always an adventure from the line. One of the few blemishes on Howard's career.
There's the pass to Magruder. Dishes it to Bryant. And Mirotic kicks to Bryant. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul.
Basket is good by Rodney Magruder.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Screen by Howard. Here's Baldwin. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And the first one drops. Markkanen, he's checked in for Bryant. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He's so confident, so self-assured on every free throw he takes.
Pass to Magruder. Feeds it to Mirotic. Back to Magruder. 3-pointer. Dunn misses. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Pass to Baldwin. Launches it. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
And the type of game that many coaches hate. Very little defense being played on either end.
Mirotic the screen. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
2 shots, gentlemen.
For Chicago, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
2 shots.
No good on that one. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
And there's the pass to the chosen one. Here's Baldwin. From deep. Magruder with the rebound. He dishes it to Mirotic. There's a good screen. Takes the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Mirotic has got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Rose kicks to Howard. And here is Dunn. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Six on the shot clock. Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And Dunn does a little bit of everything out there. Scores the ball, distributes it well, and also pounds the glass aggressively.
Now Rose launches a 3. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back to the action after this word. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous leadership.
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my teammates. This is the position I put myself in. It's the position I put our team in, and as the leader and the guy that goes out there and make things happen, that's the way it's going to be.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example of how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Well, that's what happens when you're aggressive on that end of the floor. They took a few chances and took control of the game.
They've got done. Mirotic is out there with Markkanen. And it's Portis in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Bulls' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now, here is Mirotic. There's a screen. 5 on the clock. Here's Magruder. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Magruder's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Chicago. Here's a screen by Noel. Rose dishes to Daniels. And it's off from three-point range. Now here's Markkanen. He's covered by Noel. Offensive rebound. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Markkanen's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls. Al Cleveland shooting in this game 45%. Right side Rose. There's a screen by Noel. Here's the chosen one. Cleveland keeping it alive. Fresh 24. Rose passes to Noel. Cleveland moving it around. There's a screen by Noel. Daniels kicks to Noel. And slam dunk by Noel.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. The Bulls leading by 10. Pass to Magruder. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's foul number 2 for him.
You better watch it. He doesn't want to pick up a third foul before halftime.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Derrick Rose. Done with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Connects from three-point range. That's 7 points for Lauri Markkanen.
And I tell you what, Markkanen has already mastered the art of the bank shot. Loves getting it up there, knocking that one down. You have got to be in his space if you want to disrupt his rhythm.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Rubio dishes to Howard. And he banks in the layup.
And that's Howard's comfort zone. In close, near the bucket.
The Bulls leading by 11. Passes to Magruder. Here's Mirotic. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Magruder. From outside, off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 11. On the wing, Daniels. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Pass to Magruder. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Rebounded by Howard. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The chosen one passes to Rubio. To the wing right side. Daniels with it. Kicks it to Howard. tipped. Now here is Mirotic. Dunn kicks to Magruder. The feed now to Markkanen. Here's Magruder. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. He tries for 3. That one, no good.
A frustrating start to this quarter for him.
Rubio outside. On the pass to the chosen one. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Cavaliers.
And they concentrated a lot on creating open looks from beyond the arc. Player movement, finding space on the perimeter, that was their #1 priority.
They set the screen to end the drought. Good D by Rubio. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Ball stolen. Here's Magruder. He's covered by Daniels. Mirotic has a wide open look. And again, Chicago. No good. Pass to the chosen one. Fires from deep. Tries again. Howard can't hit.
Well, I'm sure he thought that was good when they left his fingertips. As a matter of fact, I know he did.
Magruder passes to Markkanen. Mirotic dishes to Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Well, Chris, you played for a number of coaches in your storied career. What's the one thing that the average NBA fan doesn't give coaches enough credit for, would you say?
Well, I would say they don't give coaches enough credit for understanding players, and not just how players play, but understanding players' moods, understanding the idiosyncrasies of a guy's just being, and just the fact that they're totally immersed in basketball. So the fact that you may have a guy that knows offense, I mean, coach knows offense, he knows defense, he knows styles of plays, he knows more than the offense he's just bringing to the table. So I would just say I think the overall knowledge and years put in to being a coach is probably the most underestimated attribute by fans.
That's great. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
On the wing, James. There's the dish to Noel. Rubio outside. LeBron kicks to Love. And another miss by Cleveland.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Clarkson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And how about the 46th pick back in the 14 draft? Jordan Clarkson has certainly exceeded expectations thus far in his career. An athletic combo guard. He's really succeeded playing at both the 1 and 2.
And Greg, Jordan Clarkson, he has an offensive game, doesn't he?
He's able to shoot with range, and he can attack off the bounce as well. I think that enables him to kind of play on or off the ball. And I think he has a chance to be a really good two-way player in our league.
Here's Levine. The Cavaliers making the shot. He kicks it to Markkanen to the wing on the left. There's the screen. Here's Clarkson. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Clarkson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bulls. And Rubio kicks to James. And it's sent back by Bryant. Dishes to Rubio. James left side over Valentine. And that one's good by LeBron. James has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You better admire the skills of James. Remarkably focused in the face of an aggressive defense.
Bryant with a screen on Rubio. Clarkson passes to Markkanen. On the wing, Levine. He's got 7. The Cavaliers pull it in. Noel's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Hey, watch Ricky, watch Ricky.
Love outside. LeBron kicks to Love. Stolen by Markkanen. Left side, Levine. Feeds to Clarkson. Puts up a 3. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Well, it appears as though he has lost his touch a little after connecting on 2 in the first quarter.
Back to James. Fires the 3. Comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. Stolen by Clarkson. Chicago leading by 12. And again, no good by Chicago. Cavaliers shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. There's a screen by Noel. The drive by James. Clock at 6. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Love. Rebound by the Bulls. Bryant's got 5 rebounds tonight. Markkanen dishes to Levine. They set the pick. Outside Bryant. He feeds it to Clarkson. Shot to stop the drought. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Love.
He's still looking to get into a groove this quarter.
Rubio with a wide open look, but they'll get another chance. Fires the 3, and the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut to just 9 points on the basket from LeBron.
Love moves the ball so well, especially when he spots an open man.
Bryant with a screen on Rubio. Clarkson passes to Bryant. He dishes it to Markkanen. Yep, that one goes. Markkanen's got 10 points.
He played a very solid first quarter, and now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
LeBron outside. Noel sets a screen for LeBron. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And when you're scouting a player like LeBron James, Chris, how do you defend him? What's the plan?
Wow, you got to stay in front of him. Try to force him to take bad shots. Tell the trainer to get the ice bath ready. And make sure you got some extra tape. And all of this is easier said than done.
Baldwin, who's checked in for the Cavaliers. Rose comes in for Ricky Rubio. Levine kicks to Clarkson. And it's denied.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Pass to James. Pass to Baldwin. Back to LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
I like the intensity from James, using his speed to knife toward the rim.
The Bulls leading by 7. Clarkson kicks to Bryant. There's the feed to Valentine. They set the pick. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Love with the screen on Levine. Back to Rose. Over to the left wing. It's stolen by Bryant.
And this is where you milk the clock.
You're exactly right. No reason to give your opponent another crack at this. It's all you.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Outside Rose. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And that's a shot Rose must make consistently. When he's making it rain from there, this team is hard to match up with.
And so it's Chicago in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. New Orleans, you guys had a tough time stopping their offense in the first half. What do you have to do differently?
We got to protect the paint. They can't waste too many easy baskets. That's us communication on front and the post, and, just communicating a lot more.
We'll see if those changes stick. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We so hope you enjoyed our first half. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime report. Chicago was looking great right away. A smoldering performance for them early as they shut down everything defensively and were clicking on offense, going 10-0 to start. By the end of the first quarter, they still had an 8-point lead. In the second quarter, they faced greater resistance, but rose to the occasion to take the same 8-point advantage into the half. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
Well, Kenny knows about this. I used to do this to his team all the time. Take advantage of you down low. Mismatch. Barbecue chicken alert. Make good entry passes. That led to some good looks. Obviously, a lot of points. When you control the paint, Ernie, you control the game. I was the master of controlling the paint. Shaquille.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Cleveland?
Well, look, they turned the ball over way too much. You can't do that in the NBA. Teams are just too talented. You can't give them that many possessions. Don't give away the entire game just by giving up an extra few possessions here and there. These guys need to come with more precision in the second half.
And that will conclude our halftime presentation. We take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
Welcome back to the hustle and bustle of Chicago, a time-lapse view of all the traffic heading toward downtown. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You gotta like what Jordan Clarkson has done in this game.
And through the first two periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to, just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your feet laterally, defensively. That didn't happen.
And on the floor for Jeff Hornacek starting the second half. Shumpert and LeBron are out on the perimeter. Aldrin out there with Kevin Love. They get it back. Snatched away. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now for the three. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here.
I admire the aggressiveness. Love isn't afraid of getting hit on his way up.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And so he hits both.
Well, Kevin Love is a great rebounder. We all know that. Very skilled.
Clarkson kicks to Markkanen. And here is Valentine. Poked away, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And when you look at Love's game defensively, Chris, what stands out?
Well, he avoids cheap fouls. He controls the backboards, and just a great scorer.
Shot clock at 6. There's the pick. From deep. The shot by Clarkson, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 6. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Nailed from three-point land. 9 points in the game so far.
And look, the D has to be talking out there. They can't make threes that easy for them.
Al Levine. From the arc. And again, no good by Chicago.
0 for 3 now since halftime. Taking them a little while to find their rhythm.
Shumpert dishes to LeBron. Inside. And it's sent back by Bryant.
They haven't gotten their legs back. Just 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Well, after failing to hit on their first 3 attempts of the half, they finally got one to go there.
Fires for 3. Here's Love. Hangs. This one on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Oh, you got to put a body on Love. He's a menace on the offensive glass. He's outstanding at throwing his weight around. Yeah, Kevin Love played the first 6 years of his NBA career with the Minnesota Timberwolves, posting gaudy numbers. I mean, but he never was able to guide them to the playoffs. He was more than ready to join the Big Three in Cleveland.
And the thing that stands out is Kevin Love's unselfishness. He's such a team player. See, Webb, he knew he'd have to make sacrifices in Cleveland, and he has.
Yeah, he's made big sacrifices. And it's taken some time for them to gel. I mean, once Kevin figured out when and where to assert his game, he was a big impact when he gained confidence. He's only getting better.
And here are the Cavaliers now, after Denzel Valentine missing on that last three-pointer. LeBron kicks to Shumpert. Cleveland moving the ball around. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Chicago leading by 3. Mirotic is checked in for Chicago. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Clarkson with the ball. He's got 16, and the Bulls with another miss.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation of Coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation. He has been just terrible this game, a real negative for his team.
Got a hand on it. Here's Baldwin. 11 points in the game. For the tie. But they get it back. And stolen by Valentine. Now, here's Clarkson. Defense is right there. Kicks to Mirotic. Now the pass to Levine. Mirotic, the screen. 6 on the shot clock. He got right to the cup using that screen. 12 points for Zach Levine.
Mirotic does whatever he can and whatever it takes to win, including giving up his body and setting big-time screens.
Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 12.
Wow, that's his 4th 3 of the game. 2 in each half. He has just owned that line.
It's picked off. Love outside. And stolen by Mirotic. From deep. That shot off, and Cleveland will come the other way.
As off the mark as he has been, they're a little lucky to be in front.
Here's LeBron.
Yeah, baby, grooving.
Chicago with the ball. Chicago's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Levine kicks to Bryant. Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 16, just 5 on the clock. Levine for 3. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Out to the right wing, Baldwin sinks the triple. Baldwin's got 14 points for the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Chicago trailing here. And here's Levine. 12 points for him. Passes it to Mirotic. From past the arc, sinks the 3-pointer. Mirotic has got his 2nd basket of the night.
And this is what Mirotic does best. A knockdown 3-ball specialist. Doesn't hesitate in pulling the trigger.
James, the pass to Baldwin, and stolen by Mirotic. And here's the break. Here's Bryant. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And it's a 4-point Bulls lead.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Pass to Baldwin for 3. James outside. Back to Love. Shoots the 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists in the game.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Now here's Bryant. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Mirotic's shot is off.
You can't fault him for taking the 3 when he's that wide open. You can't pass that shot up.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And Chicago shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Chris, you've been broadcasting as an analyst for the better part of a decade now. Talk about your process when you personally prepare for a broadcast, prepare for a game.
Wow, that's crazy. It is almost the better part of a decade. It doesn't seem that long. I can't believe I've been retired that long, but
I know.
Right? I can't. Wow, time flies,
I can't
man.
either.
I have to thank so many of the guys that I've worked with that have taught me kind of how to do it. But my process is kind of like a basketball game when I play. There's a scouting report. I look at the scouting report. I look at the stats for the season. I compare the two teams. I look at this. If I was playing for Team A, what would we have to do? What would my role be? And then I look at it for Team B. I love coaching and management and looking at all those things. And so it gives me a chance to play all those roles and then come up with the game plan. And then from there, I just try to make sure I kind of stick to the rules of commentating when we start the game and go from there. But my preparation is really to get deep into the numbers of each team, but then more importantly, how they've been playing, add that context of what I did as a player, and I know what the teams are going through along with all those analytics, and then kind of just let it fly, and hopefully the fans have fun watching it, but that's my process.
The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. They set the pick. Rose goes in, launches it, and another 3 for Cleveland.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Dunn kicks to Valentine. And Magruder now top of the key. The dish to Valentine. And it's Dunn in the corner. They get it again. The Cavaliers leading by 3. And stolen by Valentine. Pass to Portis. Mirotic the screen. Here's Dunn. Misses the 3.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense.
Here's Baldwin. 16 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And a miss there on the triple. Bulls trail by 3. Valentine dishes to Mirotic. Here's Portis. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
Love the grit on the offensive glass. Those are just effort points.
Bulls have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And the Bulls making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Oh, just a solid screen to free him up. Makes the layup possible.
And there's the pass to Magruder. He kicks it to Markkanen. And again, no good by Chicago. Cavaliers shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Here's Baldwin. He's got 18. For the 3. Mirotic grabs the miss. And for the Bulls, they're shooting about 42% so far. Markkanen sets the pick for Mirotic. Passes it to Magruder. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Cavaliers making a switch here. Noel's checked in. 1:52 left here in the third quarter. Here's Mirotic, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Mirotic has got it all tied up now for the Bulls. Screen by Howard. Cleveland moving it around. Rubio right side. Shot clock at 6. There's Noel. The 19-footer is on the money. Noel's got 6 points.
Look, I don't know how he got that one to go. About as tough of a shot as you can think of.
Dunn kicks to Magruder. Dishes to Mirotic. Back to Magruder. Mirotic the screen. A steal. Right side Rose. Stolen by Markkanen. Now Dunn. Pass to Magruder. And Mirotic has it in the corner. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Cavaliers leading. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Takes the 3. Rubio misses. The Bulls shooting not looking too good out there in the second half, right around 32%. Done with it. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Chris Dunn. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
He's off on the first. He's off on the second. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Cleveland ahead, up by 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Well, Cleveland shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Chicago right now, Markkanen is out there with Portis. Then there's Nikola Mirotic. Then there's Dunn. And it's Magruder in at the 2. Rose can't hit.
What a battle for that rebound there. He did an outstanding job in getting position and hauling that one in.
Markkanen kicks to Magruder. Feeds it to Mirotic. 6 to shoot. Pass to Magruder to take the lead. And no good. And Cleveland will come the other way. Now here's Rose. Screen by Howard. And Noel kicks to Rose. And Howard has it in the corner. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Dunn. Chicago trailing here. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
When you get tagged with your 4th foul, you have to be very careful the rest of the way.
And the Bulls making a change here. Levine's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here too. Ramon Shumpert is checked in for Ricky Rubio. James kicks to Noel. And here is Howard. Outside Shumpert. Fires the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Shumpert's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Cavs. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Dunn. Doubled by Howard. Dunn kicks to Mirotic. Markkanen sets the pick for Mirotic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Mirotic against LeBron. And James throws it down.
Gotta admire the focus. James not allowing the D to get the better of him.
Bulls trail by 7. The feed to Mirotic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Levine kicks to Portis. He dishes it to Mirotic. There's a screen. Takes a three. The offensive rebound. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And Markkanen is a perfect candidate for that stretch 4. Outstanding at pulling the trigger from deep and not afraid to go inside and bang with the other bigs.
Chicago making some changes. Bryant comes in for Mirotic, and it's Clarkson in for Dunn.
What an advantage for a big man to have, that smooth stroke at the line.
So it's the Cavaliers now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Howard setting the pick for LeBron. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, you got to be careful, man. Always looking to get to the line whenever you can.
And the first one drops.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Markkanen. And both free throws good for LeBron.
Well, you got to admire LeBron. I mean, he's such a competitive athlete. He's one of the most competitive athletes you see in all of sports.
Kicks to Levine from outside the arc. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Howard's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Here's James. Look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
Sick. You love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artiste.
And that replay sponsored by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment, giving us an excellent perspective on the play.
He'll be beating himself up if they can't come back because he is not carrying his weight at the offensive end.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Well, that's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Chicago calls timeout.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style of game.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He does not think they're giving him everything. He said they've been faster to us all night. Loose balls, rebounds, everything. We got to wake up. It's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We've got to seize this game. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
Former first-team All-Rookie after being picked in the second round. Clarkson, a draft day steal.
The dish now to Love. Over Bryant. Again, the Cavaliers score.
You know there's no way that's going to get blocked. He just has to rise up and drain it.
Bulls trail by 11. Now Clarkson. The pass to Portis. Back to Clarkson. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
On the wing, Shumpert. And the three off target.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
And the rejection by Love. James left side. And the dunk by James.
Nice. Look how alert Shumpert is. He knows whenever one of his teammates is open to get him to rock.
Chicago's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Levine kicks to Clarkson. A three ball. Here's Bryant. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I tell you what, it's like football, having a 3rd and 13 and them running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance points. It's demoralizing. After basically, I mean, you had to stop.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Baldwin's checked in. Bulls trail by 13. Here's Clarkson. And again, no good by Chicago.
Well, look, he's got to find better looks, or he's never going to pull out that funk he's in tonight.
Love kicks to James. That's a pick by Love. James, the pass to Baldwin. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 7th assist in the game. Well, the Bulls shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Bryant with a screen for Clarkson. Bryant up top. Outside, Levine. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
LeBron outside. It's deflected. Levine with it. Shot from 12. Here's Portis. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin. No doubt about it with their turnovers in the second half.
Cleveland leading by 13. Here's Baldwin. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
Part of this falls on the defense. I mean, you know he's hot. You'd like to force someone else to shoot the basketball.
Now here's Levine. On the wing, Levine. Bryant with a screen for Levine. Just 5 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Love.
Zach Levine. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Free throw good, Levine. And so Levine nails both of them. Cleveland's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. He's covered by Clarkson. Down low. Baldwin can't get it to go.
Some tough D in the paint. Get between him and the bucket and stopping the easy.
The shot by Valentine, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 14. James outside. It's all in by the Bulls. Now here's Valentine. Here's the 3. Rebound Love. Love's got rebound number 13 with that last one. LeBron outside. Clock at 4. The tray. Out to Shumpert from deep. That's in there. Love with the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Portis. James covering. Here's the screen. From the high post. And that one is off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Love with the screen for Shumpert. He feeds it to Love. Back to Shumpert. Passes to Baldwin. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. It's a pick by Love. James with another miss.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Al Levine after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
Well, perhaps he believes that he'll be able to shoot himself out of this slump, but I don't see it. He needs to quit shooting those threes.
Here's Baldwin. And he makes the bucket, true contact, and gets the whistle, too.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You see, he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
Markkanen, he's checked in for the Bulls. Chris, we've seen video review get introduced into the NBA and tweaked as we go along, refining it, polishing it off. And at this point, would you like to see video review expanded even further? Or do you think it's in a good spot where it stands right now?
I think it's in a good spot right now. I'm sure if I had time to think about it, there are areas in which you want to go to. But if you really think about it, I mean, the game is supposed to be a spur of the moment. It's supposed to be just players free-flowing and playing. And you don't want to make the game slower by going to the officiating video every single time. Right now, I don't think you should do it on charges and blocks, which is probably one of the most controversial calls in the game. I think where we have it now is good because it gives a balance. And right now, we do not need the game to lengthen in any way, if anything, shorten. And I think adding anything more to refereeing and videos, I think would just make the game last longer.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Tarek Black, he's checked in for Bryant. Mirotic comes in for Valentine. And Rodney Magruder's subbed in for Zach LaVine. Bulls trail by 20. Here's Magruder. 1:21 left to play here in the fourth. Clarkson against Rose. Clarkson dishes to Markkanen. Here's Magruder. Top three off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 20.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Cleveland.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for LeBron.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Now, here's Markkanen. He kicks it to Dunn. Mirotic, a screen on Shumpert. Here's Magruder, and it's sent back by Howard.
Howard, one of the league's most feared rim protectors in the league.
There's 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And here's Rose. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. LeBron, what was the defensive focus individually and as a team, and how do you think you guys executed it?
it's a tough team to guard off the bounce. They're so athletic, they're so quick, but it's a good job by all of us defensively, and it's always good to get a win on the road.
Road wins do tend to be more precious. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.